Ashley Gearhart, thank you so much for your time. I know it's so valuable. Oh my gosh, so this was 2 or 3 weeks ago, but let's just reminisce. So you got Physique overall at North Americans.
Yeah.
Tell me about that moment when you were on the diagonal and they call your name. What was that like?
Oh man, my heart was racing, and it's almost like time stood still and you're in an amazing panic and you're just waiting for them to call your number, and you're saying the number over and over and over in your head, hoping that they call your number. And when they did, I was just blown away. It's actually emotional thinking about it again. But
is this the end of your figure career? You're going head on into Physique?
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Why the switch to Physique? Your coach wanted you to do that?
So I've been doing this for a while. I started in bikini, and then I made it to the national level, and I would win overalls in bikini, and then at nationals I wasn't placing very well at all. I placed 7th, and the feedback was to soften up or move up. And so I softened up and competed 2 weeks later, and I actually got last place at Team U. So I realized, okay, this isn't for me. So I moved up to figure, and I won overalls, and then I did nationals, and I placed 7th. And they gave me feedback, so I took some time off because I had 3 surgeries after that competition. And then I rebuilt and came back, and I competed, and they told me that I should try Physique. So I signed up for Physique and figure because I didn't think that I was ready for Physique. Physique was something that I had always dreamed of, but I never voiced it because I thought it was an unrealistic goal. I mean, I look at those women and I'm like blown away at their muscle striations. So I was happy in figure, but I guess I had too much muscle mass. So the feedback from one of the judges and then the coach telling me I should definitely give it a shot, I just signed up for both and gave it a shot. And I knew that Physique was for me the moment I stepped on stage, because the feeling of releasing those heels and getting out there and walking barefoot and being comfortable in what you're bringing on the stage, like I had so much fun. And the moves that you get to do, it's a lot different. You get to put more personality into it. You get to kind of make it your own, and I loved that. I definitely felt it when I stepped on the stage the last time. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is for me. I'm going to do this from now on. And then I ended up winning. So I'm definitely not going to go back to figure. I enjoyed it. It was a great journey, but I absolutely love Physique. So I'm excited to see what I can do with my body.
It's one thing to win your class, and then to win the overall. It's just incredible. What do you think got you to win? Something that specific?
Yeah, probably the struggles I've been through, honestly. I think that there are certain things that happen for people at the right time, and with the battles and the struggles that I have gone through, especially in the last 5 years, is I wanted it. I wanted it that bad. I worked that hard, and I had so many obstacles that I had to overcome that I just think it was the universe's reward to me for all that I've been through lately. It was just my time.
Ashley, how is your body feeling right now?
Well, I feel a little heavy. So usually after a competition, I have a couple cheat days, and then I get back into my routine of clean eating and training. And I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I have been eating a lot. I'm an emotional eater. I struggle with the food portion of this entire fitness journey. Some people are like, gosh, how do you go to the gym that many times a week? That's not my struggle. My struggle is the food. I love food, and it's comfort for me. I don't, smoke or drink or have any addictions except for food. So my body right now feels pretty heavy, but I'm getting back at it. Things are starting to settle and fall into place again. So my body feels good. I mean, I still have muscle. I'm just a lot bigger than I was 3 weeks ago. I put on like 20 pounds.
Well, but no surgeries soon?
Oh, you're talking about that. So I have a lot of obstacles that I have to overcome daily with my body. I have severe arthritis throughout my body. I've had, I'm sure you've heard this on some of the other interviews, but I've had about 17 different surgeries. And I am still struggling. My right knee gives me problems all the time. I've had 2 surgeries on that, and I probably need another one, but I keep putting it off. And I have screws. So I have screws in my right knee. I have screws in my left ankle. I've had 2 surgeries on that. I shattered it. I broke my left leg. I have screws in my neck. I had neck surgery last year. And so the weather changes and the different climates that I go in, especially when I'm traveling, my body will hurt pretty bad. And within the last month, the competition was in Pennsylvania. I've been from Pennsylvania to California, and then I drove from California to New York for an entire week. And so this is after competing, kind of why I put on some weight too. My body definitely took a toll. Like, it was sore. It almost felt like I don't want to say I got in a car accident because that sounds a little bit too dramatic, but my entire body was swollen and it felt bruised and my muscles hurt really bad. So I went through that, but I don't know. I'm in pain. I just push through it. It's part of the reason why I do what I do. I feel like if I sit at home and I'm sedentary, that I'm going to feel all these things that are wrong with me. Whereas when I get up and I keep going, my mind keeps me busy and I don't think about all of the obstacles that my body's putting me through.
Maybe like a chiropractor or massages help, or?
Yeah, so I was going to a chiropractor because I had neck problems. And then after a couple of visits, I ended up having a dead arm on the right side. And come to find out, 2 of my discs had came out. One of them was a bone spur, and it gave me nerve damage down my right arm. I'm not saying it's because of the chiropractor, but I haven't been back since. I had to go in for surgery, and I'm terrified to go back. I don't know how the discs came out. It just happened one day. I was in pain, and then it progressed within 24 hours. Then my whole arm was dead, and then I had to go to the ER, and then I had to go in for surgery. So I haven't been back to a chiropractor. I was going to therapy 3 times a week, and now I just kind of do my own thing. I just fight through it and try to do what I was taught through therapy.
I have back pain too. I'm gonna text you later this month to see if I know anything that you don't.
Okay, sounds good. I actually took up personal training. I got certified in that because I had so many obstacles and I was always being referred to personal trainers, therapists. So I decided to do something about that and learn as much as I could. So I went to school to get NASM certified, and then I instructed it at the college actually because I did so well with it. So I did that for a while. And then I was getting Medi-cupping once a week, and I did that for almost 2 years because it helped me heal. And then I decided to go and get certified in that as well. So I am a certified personal trainer, and I do Medi-cupping for muscle therapy, so I can help other people that are going through the problems that I have, been through.
You have a lot of people, Ashley, come up to you motivated by you?
Yeah, and I love it. Yes, they motivate me, actually. There's days where I don't want to go to the gym, or, I want to eat junk, and somebody will say something, shoot me a message, ask me a question, and it definitely motivates me daily. It motivates me. It makes me want to get into the gym. When I'm there and people are saying something to me, it makes me want to push harder. And when I'm about to eat something unhealthy and I have somebody asking me questions about nutrition, I'll set it down. I'm like, okay, I can't be telling this person that they need to eat right, and here I am with a container of Oreos. So it helps me.
What's on your bucket list for next year? I assume you're going into your off season. Any goals?
I'm trying not to have an off season. That would be an amazing goal to accomplish. It seems like that's a thing that I've gone through. Like, I compete and then I take so many months off, I have surgery, and then I get back and train harder. And every time I get back to training, I beat myself up. Like, why did I take that much time off? So I'm actually trying not to have an off season. As you know, I just got back from the gym today, and I'm meal prepping today. So I had my couple weeks off of traveling and eating bad, and now I'm like back on it. I really want to compete at the beginning of the year. I need to sit down and actually look at the schedule of pro shows and pick one. But I'm hoping sometime in March. I'm not sure if there's a show in March, but I know that the Arnold's is sometime around then, and I usually go to work one of the booths there. So I kind of wanted to look into that, or anything around that time frame.
Last week was the Olympia. Did you watch it?
No, actually, I was on the road. I was traveling, so I didn't get to. Yeah, I wish. No, I was looking at all the news feed, though, from social media, Instagram, Facebook, things like that.
What do you think when you make your pro debut, what's it going to take to be in first call out?
Oh my gosh, hard work, dedication, bringing it all to the stage, being confident. I don't know, just a lot of hard work and muscle definition and stage presentation.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that. What does it take to have good stage presence, Ashley? To
me, it takes confidence and a a lot of people think that bodybuilders are conceited and confident, but from my personal experience and from a lot of people that I've met, it's actually the opposite. A lot of us are very insecure and very unconfident, and it takes a lot of digging deep. For me, it takes a lot of progress pictures. I take a lot of pictures. I post some, but I keep a lot of them for myself because I try to be better than that girl. I try to be better than the girl I was before, so that no matter what I bring to the stage, the next time, at least I'll know it's better, and then I can own that when I'm on the stage. I can look back at all of my hard work and how far I've pushed myself and all the things that I've been through and be proud of that, and just try to stay humble and excited for what I've done to change myself. And then when I step on stage, I own it and I try to show it as much as I can to the judges and hope that they see it too.
Do you get nervous before you walk on stage?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I get very nervous. Shaky, yeah.
What was your routine like at North American when, I guess during the night show when you do the routine? What was that like?
Oh, well, I was very nervous, but at the same time, I was extremely excited because I didn't expect to be that far. I was hoping for top 5, but I wasn't expecting it. It was my first time doing it. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't watch a lot of the physique girls, and I didn't have a lot of time to practice. My routine was thrown together in 4 days. So that was very nerve-wracking for me to memorize all the things that I did. My song actually took longer to pick because for me, I'm inspired by music, and I wanted the song to mean something. So I chose Rise and by Katy Perry. And it calms me. Like when you have, you know what I mean? When you're down and you listen to a song, you're like, yes, that's my jam. And you get motivated and start singing along. For me, it was an amazing song because it was Rise. It was like rising above all the things. I'm sorry, I have a lot of kids. It's gonna get noisy. Anyway, the music helped me. So my routine, it was fun. And even though I was really nervous, once the music came on, it calmed me, and I just went with it. I just had a really good time doing it. I messed up a lot, which I guess you wouldn't know because you didn't know what I was supposed to do. So when you're watching the video, it probably just looks normal, but I did mess up quite a bit. I didn't hit when I was supposed to hit to certain sound effects in the music, but I had so much fun. I was nervous and just so excited to actually be on the stage doing the routine because I had made top 5.
You being in this fitness world, is it rubbing off on your kids? Are they getting into the gym with you?
My son is 12, my daughter's 8. My son has gone to the gym with me a couple of times. We actually just talked about him going a lot more. He's in basketball and baseball, and my daughter's in gymnastics, so they stay active. I have a lot of activities going on for them. As far as the food, it's a little struggle. I meal prep and I try to get everybody to eat what I'm eating, so it's easier for me, but it doesn't always work out. I end up making multiple meals. But as they start to see the changes in themselves, they get a little bit more motivated and excited to eat healthier. My son just asked me, to buy more yogurts and apples and asked if we can eat more chicken, and my daughter's eating more vegetables. So it's helping, it's rubbing off. And with them being in sports, it helps because they want to be the best too. We're very competitive, not to be better than everybody, but just to be the best that we can be. So my kids are definitely the same way. They push themselves, and I like that.
What about, last question for you, people struggling to eat clean, work out, any advice for them?
Just know that you're not alone, that a lot more people struggle through that. When people look at me, sometimes they think that this is easy for me. And then when I tell them, I have clients, they'll come to me and say, oh, I've had surgery, or, oh, I have arthritis, or I had a C-section. I personally can relate to a lot of that. So I understand, and I tell them, you know what, I get it. I get that you're in pain. So you can do 2 things. You can sit and dwell on it, or you can change it. So what do you want? Your determination and motivation needs to be stronger than all the things that are trying to bring you down. So with food and with working out, you have to want it. And if you want it, then you're going to do it. So I don't know. I don't really have any other advice other than that because it's all self-willed. I mean, we got to want it, and we're the ones that can put in the work. We're the ones that get to change our lives, not other people. I can say something motivating and try to help you and inspire you, but you're the one that's going to have to put in the work. You're the one that, at the end of the day, you know, you have to be happy with what you've done. So all I can do is just verbally motivate and then try to teach people, you know, this is what's healthy, this is not so healthy, simple changes.
Well, it's such an amazing thing to conjure to win the women's physique overall at North American. It's incredible. You're a role model.
Thank you. It's still so weird to hear. Thank you.
You know, I look up to you. It's awesome.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you.
Very much looking forward to seeing you on the pro stage, and thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll talk again.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you.